Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear student, how are you? I think you are well and busy with your studies during this time. Okay. Uh, Today we are going to learn about a new topic. This is direct and indirect speech. And first we learned about the what is direct and indirect, what is species and what is direct and indirect species, and then we try to transfer it if we have enough time. Okay, in every language we need to report something like messages, speeches, request, or another thing from one person to another. Sometimes we convey this exactly what a person says, and sometimes we sense it and convey to another person. Okay, this type of conveying the sentence is called speeches. And now we are going to learn about what is direct and indirect species. And first one is that when we convey the message directly what a person say, this is called direct speech. Have a look at the board, please. Kumar said I ate bread and butter. Okay. Have a look at the example. Sukumar said, I ate bread and butter. This is an example of direct speech, and you notice that this portion is written within inverted comma. And when you see the species written within inverted comma, this is called in the direct speech, and it is the easy way to identify the direct speech. Okay, and another thing is that you should learn about indirect speech. Okay. Kumar said that he had eaten bread and butter. In the second sentence, Sukumar said that he had eaten bread and butter. This is another example, and it is an example of indirect speech because this sentence conveys the meaning indirectly, and there is no inverted comma here, so it is indirect speech. So you should learn that when a sentence conveys the meaning indirectly or connected with conjunction and no inverted comma here, it is indirect speech. Okay. Now we are going to learn about the portion of this. You also notice that this sentence has two parts here. This sentence has two parts. and within the bracket there is a part written here. This is called uh, reported speech. Reported speech, and the outer part of the inverted comma, this part is called reporting part. Okay, you should also learn it and try to remember it that there are two portions of a direct speech. There are two parts. The outer part, the verb is called reporting verb, and in inverted comma with written the part of within inverted comma, it is called reported speech. Okay. Now we shall try to learn about the changing of these sentences. First we try to learn about sentences that has the outer part is in present and future tense. Okay. He says I am in. Notice that the outer part, the verb of outer part is in present, and within the bracket the reported speech also is in present form. Then we try to transfer it note, and in note is it. Okay, he says that he is ill. And another example here, he will say you are a fool. Another sentence is, and if the outer part or reporting the tense of reporting verb is in future tense, and the reported speech is in present form. Okay, he try to transfer it. He will say that he is a fool. Okay, my dear student, notice that these two sentences, first sentence, the outer part or in reporting verb has a verb is in present form, and the second sentence the reporting verb is in future tense. And these two kinds of sentence, when we sense the tense of inverted comma or reporting speech, the tense of reporting speech will remain unsensed. There is no sense here, because this verb has present tense, this verb is in future tense. So if mind it that if the outer portion or reporting verb is in present or future tense, the tense of reporting speech will be unsensed when you sense it indirect. Okay. And now we shall try to learn about the changing of direct into indirect, having a verb with past tense in reporting verb. Okay. He said to me, my father called me. Okay, notice that the outer portion or reporting verb is in past form, and the reported speech is in past form also. Now we try to change it. He said to me that his father had called him. Okay. He said to me that his father had called him. You notice that when you have a sentence, a reporting verb is in past form, then the tense of the reported speech will be changed following some grammatical rules. Okay, this sentence, he said to me, my father called me. He said, and this is indirect, he said to me that his father had called him. Now, one thing is very important, that is how can we change the subject or person of reporting speech. Notice this sentence, that if the subject of a reporting speech is first person, you should change it following the subject of reporting verb. Okay. And if the subject of reporting speech is second person, you should change it following the object of reporting verb. And if you have the same, if you have the subject of reporting speech is third person, you should change it into third person. And another thing is left here, and all the direct and indirect speech, when you practice, you will have more and more rules you have to learn. And in the next class we shall try to learn about another rules of changing direct into indirect speech. And today we have learned about the direct and indirect speeches, its classification, its different parts, and try to change some sentences from direct to indirect. I think you have learned some rules here, and I think you will practice more and more and clarify yourself and learn more about direct and indirect sentences, and you will have to practice more and more to sense correctly these speeches from direct to indirect. Okay, thank you.